We're going to clip that on there because that's what all the YouTubers seem to be doing these days. And then you can get some decent audio out of me. I keep getting loads of... There's a few things that keep popping up that I think people want to know about Renault 5 life. And that is, what's it like to live with on a daily basis? I keep getting asked that all the time. I think it's really good, actually. There's been a few little additional points that have come up from the previous video, which we can address and talk through. We can go for a little drive, a little bit of a bomb around, and we can see why it's so nice to drive on a daily basis. So one of the things that I am really growing to enjoy is instant power. This car is so easy to drive around town, stop, start, slow stuff, etc, etc, etc. It is fantastic. For the first time since I got the Renault 5, the other day I went for a drive in the Audi A6 because I had to move it off Ken's driveway. And I didn't miss it as such. It was nice, it was a nice luxurious car, but I was basically driving it up the central motorway and around the back of North Shields and back, and I've got to be honest, this would have been better. It's so quiet and smooth and instant and nice and efficient. And have I mentioned that it's really quiet and really smooth like there? If I was in my A6 by now, I'd still be waiting for it to go. And it's so quiet. And it's so smooth. And it's so easy to drive. Oh no, I've said that loads of times, that it's really quiet and smooth and easy to drive. But honestly, for something that someone, I'm going to steal this, someone commented the other day saying about the whole 360 days of the year, this is the perfect car. For those 5 days of the year that you want to go and do a mega long drive, it's probably not the best, but that's worth the compromise. So I actually feel like in the last week, I don't know what that was, but it's gone. In the last week, I really don't know what that is, but it's making a hell of a racket. In the last week, I think I've changed my opinion from... My opinion previously was probably wouldn't buy one as my only car. I feel like I'm kind of changing that opinion now, in that I would actually buy one of these as my only car. I really think I would. I've driven it around now for 3 weeks, and there hasn't been a situation yet where I've wished that I was in anything else. Like the instant, like there, that is a prime example. The instant acceleration there, as I came onto 2 lanes that were merging, the guy on the inside was being indecisive and thinking, should I do this, should I do that, blah, 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 blah. Before I even gave him the chance to have a think about it, I'd given this a little squeeze and I'd taken the choice away from him. He then had to filter in behind me. Whereas if I was in an internal combustion engine car, I wouldn't be able to do that, because by the time I'd put on my throttle and by the time I'd got the torque and by the time that I'd wanted to do anything about it, like if I see a gap, I want to overtake this van in front, bang, I'm straight there. It's instant. That's really bloody good. That's like proper good. You don't need to go that fast. You only need to go like 60, 70 mile an hour. It's not the end of the world, is it? So that's really good. I've been using the vehicle to load capability a lot, like a lot, and I'm just going to cut to a clip now of me using it to tune an engine ECU. Put you there. I was very enthusiastic and hopeful that this function would work. I've used this function a couple of times now, and I've got to say, it is transforming my daily life. I can just plug myself in, be fully self-powered and self-sufficient, which I think ultimately makes it feel a little bit more professional as well. It makes life considerably nicer for me, and I'm very happy about that. Right, that's done, that's flashed. These bad boys here, yeet. Done. I have now cut to that clip, and you will have now seen me tuning an engine ECU. But that's something that really helps my day-to-day at work, because I've got instant power, and also the car's got a Wi-Fi and a 4G hotspot built into it. So like, when I'm going to garages to do trade work tuning cars, I don't do a lot of it, but when I'm going to do it, I know that I've got 240 volt power and I've got a decent hotspot as part of the car, so I just turn up and do it. It's also really nice that, like, part of my tuning business, I also do file service, like file supply to other tuners, and it's really nice that this has got a continual Wi-Fi hotspot, so if I just want to grab my laptop off the back seat, flip it open and do some work, it just connects like I was at home. That's really nice. I want to go for a bit of a drive now and show you what the dashboard does, and go through some of the, oh, I just scratched the corner of the steering wheel with the side of my nail, but luckily it hasn't damaged it. This thing has been washed and cleaned so much. I genuinely feel like I've washed it every single day. Yeah, so that's some really good things. Whilst we're waiting for me to change the camera angle, let's talk about efficiency. I have now realised that this is so cheap to run that I might as well just nail it about everywhere. So I'm averaging 4.3 miles per kilowatt, which isn't great. However, I'm not being shy with it. I'm just driving it like a normal person, like a normal car, not trying to be economic with it in any way, shape or form. So that's quite good. I'm also getting I'm really enjoying the performance of it as well. I think the chassis and the handling on it is absolutely great. Like, it does handle really well, which I'm pleased about. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull left in here, and I'm going to point the camera across this way, and I'm going to get you a little view of the dash, and I'm going to show you some of the different drive modes and what they do, because I really rate them. I think they're good. I'm not massively sure if I've ever actually seen a POV drive like this in one of these yet. But hopefully you can get a good view of what the dash is doing and stuff. I think probably one of the things that you could take away from this is the shine of owning a new car is gone now, and I'm still really, really enjoying driving this, because it's so easy. Look at that. Oh, it's not even going to do it. I'm going to have to do it itself. Oh, yes. Now we get to demonstrate my favourite feature. This is my favourite feature. My feet are not on the pedals at all. I am not touching the pedals. I'm going to go down there so you can see. My feet are not on the pedals. I'm nowhere near them. Okay? So it's going to come to a full stop. Full stop. And then it's going to pull away itself. I have not touched that. No foot-based input there. That, in start-stop traffic, is the best feature ever. It is phenomenal in start-stop traffic. So that's the adaptive cruise control, basically just making traffic an absolute dream. Love that feature. It's a 10 out of 10. So a bullet point summary of week 3 of around 5 ownership. Everything's going quite well. Everything's going well. There's a few annoying things that will be picked up on other reviews. Those annoying things are: the rear camera quality is terrible. The wireless charging pad doesn't work. But other than that, highly rated. That was a posh double hazelnut Magnum. That was good. I also fitted this. I've been waiting for it to turn up for a while, and I really like it. It adds a little bit of colour to the inside. Yes. Still very happy. There we go. Yes. Still very happy.